Yeah, we will wait a few minutes.
Okay, cool.
How's everyone doing?
Hi! I miss everyone so much.
I know, we miss being here on a regular basis. What's fun about today is that Lauren was actually asking me if she was going to do a yoga class and I would share it. And I was like, better, rather than share it, why don't we just stream it? Maybe everyone could do it live with us. Guys, if you're here in the chat, send a message. I'll try to read some of the comments and stuff maybe while it's going on. I'm going to be doing some of the yoga with us though, so make sure you guys are practicing at home as well.
Has to be a good role model. And if you watch the replay, comment replay so that we know that you were here. Part of the reason I wanted to do this too, I know a lot of people are having FOMO with Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm going to do a Jiu-Jitsu specific routine, and hopefully it'll help us sort of use this time as an opportunity to help our bodies recover, so that when we do come back, even if our technique is not on point like it used to be, we can still come back being limber, allowing our bodies to heal and recover. So recovery is just as much part of progress as training.
So Synthox, I'm going to need a little more information than just your screen name. Did you used to train here?
Mystery person.
He keeps asking if you remember me, so.
Synthox?
Synthox.
Interesting.
Ah, I had a feeling. What's up, Michael? How are you? Michael used to train in the kids program. Him and his brother and his younger sister moved overseas. How's everything by you? Is with the virus and everything, is your town okay? Let me know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully everyone's all right.
Is Olivia gonna watch?
I hear that Olivia is in the chat but thinks it's uncool to write comments. So
Olivia, how rude.
Olivia, right? If you're watching this,
how dare you, Olivia?
You better say something. Because
I guess she's not here.
And Michael, tell your parents I said hi. Tell your mom to do the yoga with us. That'd be fun. Let me know if she's gonna do it. All right. They're going from city to city to avoid the virus as much as possible.
Oh man, that's scary.
Hope hope there aren't too many cases in your hometown. It seems like if you watch the news, you're just like, oh no, things are getting worse. But it's gonna get worse before it gets better, I think.
I know. That's why.
I think if we all just do our part.
Moment, take a breather.
Yeah, that's why you need yoga in your life.
Focus on the positivity.
Olivia wrote no thanks.
Hi, Olivia. Yay.
Lauren misses you.
We miss you.
She wrote a second message that wrote retracted.
She wrote retracted.
No, it got retracted. I guess we erased it. So she is watching. Olivia, make sure you're doing the poses right. If only we can.
And make sure that Yanni's doing the poses right too. He's gonna be doing it in the corner with me. Funny, for those of you who don't know, I actually met Yanni through yoga, so this is kind of special. Yeah, he was my yoga student.
Yep.
Before I was his jiu-jitsu student. So.
Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I think that yoga is something that we can all do a little more because jiu-jitsu kind of makes your body tight, so you need to relax, do some stretches and exercises to loosen up.
Yeah, and it's really good for injury prevention. It's really good for your guard retention. All over, can't hurt. So the routine we're going to do today is something you can do at home with minimal space. If you're able to, you should go outside because it's beautiful out today. If you have a carpeted area, that would be good. If you have like a hardwood floor, maybe if you have a mat, that might be good. But you'll need no equipment. Everything that we're doing, all you need is yourself and comfortable clothes.
Yeah, maybe a mat if you're on a harder floor, though.
Yep.
All right.
Should we?
Let's just get started. People will join in.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna start in a comfortable seated position, hands on the knees, spine nice and tall, and just begin rolling your shoulders out, breathing in through your nose, and then roll them forward. Good, and then relax your shoulders. Take your right hand to the left knee. Look over your shoulder. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, switch. Good, one more time. Twist. And twist. Good, come forward, walk your hands forward. I feel like we could have music, but it might interfere with the audio.
Oh, right.
Yeah, oh well. Walk your hands to the side.
It'd have to be very low.
Yeah. And over the other way.
Oh, gotta sleep. Michael's off.
Come back to the middle. Good job, Olivia. And come up. Good. Left hand comes up and over. Maybe you can get your elbow to the floor. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, switching. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace your hands together. Press them up to the ceiling. Get your spine as tall as you can. Get a slight bend in your elbows, and then press your elbows away from your ears. Deep breath, fill your chest all the way up, in through the nose. And then relax your hands behind your back, interlace behind your back, elbows straight. Roll your shoulders together, puff up your chest, deep breath in. And out. Good, place your hands on the floor behind you, fingers facing me. Lift your hips up like a bridge, keeping your knees on the floor, and relax your head back, deep breath. Exhale, hips come down, arms come forward, drop your head one more time. And then we'll come up onto all fours here. So you want your hands right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. And we'll just warm up the back with some cat-cow stretching. So you're gonna inhale, look up, let your belly drop. Exhale, look at your knees, round your back like a scared cat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more time, belly drops. Exhale, round, squeeze like a crunch. And then bring your spine back to the middle. Let's add in a little extra balance. So we're gonna raise the right arm and the left leg. Find your balance. And then again, elbow to knee, round your back, crunch. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach.
Joe Campisi is giving us
Exhale.
round of applause
Yay.
emojis.
One more time, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Hold it, squeeze like a crunch. And then relax. Good, we'll switch. Left arm out, right leg back. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Good, keep going at your own pace. Coordinating the breath with the movement. Good job, Yanni.
Thank you.
Give me one more good one.
I think he's making fun of me. I think he said, "Copy hands, Yanni."
Good. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands one hand front forward and spread your fingers. Lift your hips up and pedal out your heels. Downward facing dog. Good. We're just loosening up the calves. Look at your hands and step or jump to the top of the mat. Relax your head. Shake your head yes and no. You get a little sway with your shoulders, just loosening up. And then roll all the way up. Good. Inhale the arms all the way up. Interlace your thumbs together and reach up tall. Exhale, push your hip out to the side. Doesn't matter which side. Inhale, straighten back up. Exhale, push the hip. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, push the hip. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, push. Inhale all the way up. This time, grab your right wrist with your left hand and pull the wrist up. Then push the hip out and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale up. Regrip. Opposite wrist pulls up. Exhale. While you're bending, try to keep your head looking up towards the ceiling if you can. Shoulders spinning up to the ceiling. One more deep breath here. All the way up. Relax your arms down. Interlace behind your back. Puff up the chest. Elbows straight. Exhale. Slight bend in your knees and drop your head. Arms overhead. 3 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, bend your knees a lot and bring your arms up for chair. All right, so we're gonna warm up the body a little bit here, get the blood flowing. You should be able to see your toes over your knees, and then shift your weight all the way into the left foot and raise your right foot, and then step it back, big step. Good. Push your hips forward. Deep breaths. Inhale, take the arms out shoulder length. And we're gonna squeeze the belly and twist towards the knee. Squeeze, squeeze. Push through your back heel, and then cartwheel your hands to the floor and step back to a plank. Okay, here we go. Through your flow, you can lower your body all the way to the floor. Lift your chest. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Deep breaths here.
Joe says I'm doing an amazing job.
Step or jump forward. Inhale up. Chair pose. Joe Campese.
No, that was Joe Miola.
Oh, Joe's here?
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
And Pete's in the chat too.
Hi, Pete. Good. So we're going to step
He asked
back.
if we missed tree pose, which we didn't, right?
We're going to step back. No, we didn't do tree pose yet, Pete. Good. Keep pushing your hips forward and down. You should feel that right in here. Hip flexors. We use that a lot in jiu-jitsu. Arms come out. Twist towards the knee. And cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Elbows in tight as you come down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Step or jump forward. Relax your head down. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale the arms up. Palms together this time. Get a little baby back bend. One more deep breath here. Exhale, hands behind the back. Elbows straight. We're going to bring the head down again. Think about bringing your wrist towards the floor. Bend your knees a lot, right back to chair pose. Okay, again, big step back with the right foot. This time we'll come into warrior two. Flip your front palm, straighten your knee, and stretch back. Inhale, bring the arms to the middle. Reach toward me. Drop your hand to your ankle, your shin, or the floor if you can reach it, and look up. One more deep breath here. Good. Bring both hands down. Walk your hands to the center. Turn your front toe in so your feet are parallel. And then drop your head towards the floor. Relax your neck completely here. Your head weighs like 8 to 10 pounds, so when you just let your head drop, it decompresses your spine. One more deep breath here. Good, hands to the hips. Inhale, straight back all the way up. Good, turn your toes back toward me. Square your hips toward me for pyramid pose. So keep your knees as straight as you can. And we're gonna hinge from the hips. You can keep your hands on your hips or you can relax them towards the floor, head to the knee. 5 deep breaths, relax your neck completely. Shoulders are dead weight. 3, 2, 1 more deep breath. Good, looking forward, step your back foot to meet your front foot and drop your head. Good, moving into a little squat here, we're gonna scooch your feet out a little bit, heels together, toes apart. Okay, so when you're in the squat, your heels should be on the floor. I know a lot of people are tempted to do this, but try not to. Elbows inside the knees and push your knees apart, back as straight as you can, and palms together. Okay, keep your chin and chest lifted, in through your nose. If this is easy for you, you can get a little sway here and just continue to loosen up the hips. We're working on the groin.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. This is a good one for guard retention. One more deep breath here. Good. Fingertips to the floor, straighten your legs. Heel toe your feet together. And we'll come right back into our chair. So bend the knees. Arms come up, same thing on the other side. Left foot steps back, big step. Okay, now we switch into a second warrior. Straighten your front knee, flip the palm, and reach back. So think about a straight line from your fingertips all the way to your toes here. One more deep breath. Inhale to the middle, reach toward me, triangle pose. Hand to the ankle or the floor, lifting your shoulder towards the ceiling, in through your nose. Good, one more deep breath here. And again, we're gonna walk the hands to the middle, turning your feet parallel. You can either do the same thing we did before, or if you want to get a little shoulder stretch, you can take the arms overhead. Again, thinking about the fingers touching the floor. One more deep breath here. Remembering to keep your head nice and relaxed, dead weight. Inhale, straight back all the way up. Hands hands come to the hips. Turn your toes forward for pyramid pose. Square your hips. Knees stay straight as you hinge forward. Keep the hands on the hips or relax your arms down, dead weight. Your gaze should be at your knee, so you're slightly tucking your chin, but you want your neck to be dead weight. Your hips are going to want to come out of alignment, so just keep trying to make sure they're squared here. One more deep breath. Good, and we're going to step the back foot to meet the front foot again, coming into our squat. So scooching your feet out, heels stay on the mat, elbows in, push the knees away, and get your back as straight as you can. We have a tendency to lean forward in the squat. So we're here, and if you're comfortable here, you can mess around with crow pose. So if you have a crow in your practice, you can try balancing, lifting your toes off the mat. Good job, Yanni.
I can't get the other one. Tapping my head on the floor.
That's cheating.
Oh.
Olivia, you better be doing this one.
Come on, Olivia.
Try harder, Olivia.
I had it.
Let's go. And we'll bring it back. And from here, we're going to come right into butterfly.
Oops.
Very nice. So get your heels as close as you can to your hips. Back nice and straight. And we'll push the elbows out, getting your head towards the floor. Use your elbows to push the knees towards the floor. One more deep breath here. Good, bring it all the way up. Straighten your right leg forward and make a little figure four here. Flex both of your feet. Lean your weight back into your palms and we'll bend the bottom knee. Okay, this is a good one for your triangle flexibility. So we're scooching your hips as close to your heel as you can. All right, so once you're nice and close, you're gonna start to use your hands to push your chest towards your ankle. The closer you can get your shin towards your chest, the better. Keep flexing your foot to protect your knee.
And I can see how this could be good for guard passing because now there's no space.
Yeah, if you look from the side, my chest is touching my knee. Okay, one more deep breath here. If you're near a wall at home, it's nice, if you're having a hard time doing this, you can prop your back up against the wall too. We're gonna take that foot and bring it down towards the floor. Right into a spinal twist. Okay, so if you have your left leg on top, we're gonna take the right arm and twist. Hook the elbow over the knee and look over your shoulder. And you want this left hand nice and close to your lower back on the floor. The closer to your lower back, the better. And the taller you're sitting up, the deeper you can twist. Good, we'll counter twist the other way, just the arms. Very good. And back to the middle. Let's just unravel the legs and shake it out. All right, so we'll do the same thing on the second side now. Figure four with the right leg. Lean your weight back. Bend the bottom knee. And scooch your hips as close as you can. Bring your chest nice and close to the shin. Keep flexing your foot to protect the knee. One more deep breath here. Oh wow, it's lagging.
Oh.
Is it lagging?
Don't look at it.
And then we'll come into our twist, lowering that foot to the floor. This time.
Oh, the phone one's lagging, but the webcam isn't.
Oh, that's good. Or should I just keep going? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we're twisting. Keep your chest lifted, collarbone nice and wide. Looking over your shoulder. Good. Counter twist just the arms. Very good. Come to the center and we'll shake the legs out. And we'll work on a little more hip flexibility. So we're going to come into frog pose, which is if you're on a hardwood floor, you might need like something underneath your knees. If you're on a carpet, you'll be fine. But we're working the inner thighs and your groin and your hip area. So from the all fours position, we'll come into like a half frog first. So from the all fours, you're going to take your right leg out to the side and you're on the inner blade of your foot here. Okay, then you're going to lean your hips back towards your heel and slide your foot away from you. You can bring your elbows onto the floor.